source. Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA. Ocala.
Get up. Come on. It's Friday. Come on. What's the matter with you? Get up out of bed. That's right. 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Friday morning. This Friday. 48 degrees here at the studios of The Source, WOCA, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall right outside the WOCA commissary. Also known as, although less affectionately, the food court.
Exactly.
Good morning, Robin. How are you doing?
Good. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
Pretty good. It's February 27th, 2015.
Yeah.
Friday morning. Chilly, a little bit chilly out there, 48 degrees. So our friend Doug is joining us this morning. Good morning, Doug.
Yep.
How are you?
Good morning, Larry. I'm doing okay.
Everything good in your world? Everything good? Good.
Yes.
Good. Got a good show this morning. Erica Mossholder is coming on at 7:35. We've invited her to be on because there is an event happening on Monday called Give Rare Day.
Yes.
Robin and I are very much what do you say? Not associated with, but we very much support an organization called the Children's Craniofacial Association. You may have heard us talking about it before. And Erica is with that organization, and they are one of many organizations that will benefit from Monday's event, the Give Rare Day.
Yeah.
So Erica's going to fill us in on the difference, the other organizations that'll be helped.
And there's a hashtag for that in case you want to go check it out. Hashtag Give Rare Day.
Okay. Hashtag Give Rare Day.
Yeah.
Or just Give Rare, right? Just hashtag Give Rare?
Yeah,
Hashtag
probably.
Give Rare.
Yes.
Do you have to capitalize the
Give
rare?
That's what it is on their press release, but we'll have to ask Erica.
So I don't really, I've used hashtag things, but I don't really understand them, to be honest with you. I don't know exactly how that works, but anyway, Erica will be on. So she'll be on the entire time. Looking forward to that. 8:35 this morning, News Bites. We take the news and we offer no commentary.
Nope.
Very little anyway.
Exactly.
Jim George is our Professor Gadget. He sent me a news release, by the way, that the Inspector Gadget, the cartoon, is going to be resurrected.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so Jim George
like that cartoon.
He's our Professor Gadget. He'll educate us about our gadgets. And goodness, this was a big week for somebody in Jim's profession because of the net neutrality laws that were passed yesterday, I guess, right?
Yes.
That's the way it sounds. So.
Yeah. They were passed.
Whatever they mean, who knows? I guess we're all in the dark about what it means. It depends on who you listen to.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that the case with everything, though? I mean, whenever we have a health person on, it's like, aren't you contradicting what yesterday's guest said? I'm so confused. I go back. You know what happens? My head spins so much with some of this stuff. I just go back to like 100 years ago and say, you know what? Just live like they did. I think that's the way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Maybe they didn't live as long, but guess what? They had a blast.
Oh yeah, they sure did.
Stephanie Bosco Ruggiero is coming on with Gloria Russo Wassell, 3 named ladies. Ladies do the hyphen thing, right?
I know. I don't.
Adopting Older Children is the title of a book they want to talk to us about, a practical guide to adopting and parenting children over the age of 4. Mm-hmm.
We can give them advice because you and I have done that.
I have never adopted. Who would I adopt?
Oh, we never adopted, but we parented children.
We have parented
our own children.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have nephews and nieces that have adopted children.
I know. They're so loving, so wonderful.
Ocala Magazine Radio at 10:05. Kelly Hart is going to be on to do that, of course. She is the host of that segment. Gary Shore coming in. We haven't had Gary in the studio for a while. He's a political activist. He wants to talk to us about medical marijuana.
Exactly.
Marijuana. I don't know if he's for it or against it.
Yeah.
There are two bills in the state of Florida, Senate Bill 528 and House Bill 683. And Gary will be talking about them. Nate Frederick at 11:05 in the studio. Nate is with the Christian Science Church, the Church of Christian. How do you say that?
It's
the First Church of Christ Scientists. There it is.
The First Church of Christ Scientists.
Here in Ocala.
Yes.
And he is a practitioner of Christian Science healing. He composes, produces, and performs Christian music. He's a Sunday school teacher. He hiked the Himalayas.
I know. I think that's pretty awesome.
He talks to inmates.
Yeah.
He's the inmate whisperer.
Yes, he is.
He goes to rehab centers, etc. He goes a lot. He gives a lot. Just put it that way. So he's coming on to talk to us about Love's Divine Adventure. It's an interactive lecture that happens tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the Weber Conference Center across the street at the College of Central Florida. So looking forward to having him in the studio to talk to us about tomorrow's event.
Yep.
Speaking of tomorrow's event, let's see. Tomorrow's Special Olympics.
Yes, it is.
At 10 o'clock at Forest High School. Mm-hmm. Joe Martone is going to be at the new Verizon doing a remote.
At noon.
At noon.
Yep, noon to 2.
The new Horizon is where the Hooters restaurant sort of kind of was.
Yep.
The same area.
Right down from office.
Right here in 200.
Yeah, Home Depot.
Just so you know.
Right down from Home Depot.
And then okay, that's all I want to say. And then on the segment with Joe, later on, Fun with Joe, words that sound like two letters.
Okay.
Words that sound like two letters.
That sounds wonderful.
That's the whole game. I'll give you a clue.
Okay.
The answer will be a word that sounds like two letters.
Okay, excellent.
Right? Like
KK.
Like Cece's Pizza.
Exactly.
Which is that gone? Cece's is
yes,
gone? Yes.
Not in Ocala anymore.
And then with Galen, I went down a baseball rabbit hole. You know what that means? That means
I do.
I started looking at something online that had to do with baseball, and it took me from one place to the next, and I want to tell Galen about this. And it led me to a book
Okay.
that Galen would love. If he hasn't read it or heard about it before, and maybe he doesn't like it. But the interesting thing...
He's a reader.
He is a reader, but the one thing that is interesting about sports books, and I maybe never knew this before until this book, but you know those reviews people can leave online?
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you write a book about the Red Sox or the Yankees or any team, you're going to get a 1 star. Doesn't matter how bad your book, it doesn't matter how well the book is written. So people who don't like your team are going to give it 1 star.
Exactly.
I was looking at these reviews going, oh my gosh, they're not reviewing the book. They're just giving it 1 star because they don't like the Red Sox.
That's right.
So I found this book about the Red Sox that I think Galen would like. He might already know about it. It's not a new book. It came out in 2009. So.
Okay.
So we'll do that at that time.
And the title, what's...
Oh, it's called 100 Things Red Sox Fans Should Know and Do Before They Die.
Okay.
So and I downloaded it onto my little Kindle here so I could read you just at least the chapter titles. If nothing else. All right, so we've got a jam-packed morning, and I want to squeeze in a few things. Let's see. First of all, any interesting things. Well, net neutrality was passed yesterday.
Yes.
Some people exclaim that they saved the internet. Other people say they've destroyed it with government bureaucracy. So take your side, I guess.
That's right.
Also, I found this interesting. I'm a Beatle fan, and George Harrison, one of the Beatles, had a birthday on Wednesday.
Oh, he did.
Now, he's dead, of course.
Of course.
He died. He would have been 72, however. But after he died, a pine tree was planted in Griffith Park in L.A.
Okay.
Griffith Park is where the Griffith Observatory is.
Oh, okay. I've seen pictures of the observatory.
So a plant, yeah, and anyway, a tree was planted. A pine tree was planted in memory of him. It was the George Harrison Memorial Tree.
Okay.
Well, yesterday they replaced it because the first one was killed.
Oh.
Are you ready to hear what killed the tree?
Yeah.
Beatles.
How ironic. How ironic is that? That is pretty cool.
Beatles killed The tree that was in the memorial of a Beatle.
I hope they put that a piece of that tree in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame next to him.
Oh, that's a funny idea.
That would be so cool in the Smithsonian,
funny idea.
How ironic is that?
And in the interest of a lack of time, I want to tell you about a website I found, okay? This is a website, we always brag about other cities, other states. We brag about other places. Well, I want to give you information that'll gosh, you'll just be so happy to live in Florida. We got so many great things here in Florida.
We do.
There's a website called howtodoflorida.com.
Okay.
Howtodoflorida.com. You got to check out this website. Mm-hmm. You got to check it out. There is so many exciting things to do in our state, right in our area.
Okay.
We got one happening a week from tomorrow. It's called the Habitat for Humanity Second Annual Strawberry Festival.
Yes.
It is absolutely amazing what they did last year. This year, it's not going to be downtown. It's going to be at McPherson.
Yep, the McPherson Government Complex.
And Brad Nimmo is, of course, spearheading that. That's an awesome thing. Mm-hmm. But that's one of many things. There's the Fat Tire Festival, also happening in Ocala on March 6th. The Fat Tire Festival includes mountain biking, camping, music, movies, food. Bike manufacturers and bike shops will be present at the vendor village.
How wonderful is that?
Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
It's at 3080 Southeast 80th Street. I don't know if that's the Santos Trail or not. I think it is.
Yes. Yep, it's the Santos Trail.
And then there's the Central Florida Dragon Boat Festival happening March 13th and 14th down in Tavares.
How wonderful.
The dragon boats. We got a dragon boat team in the villages.
Yes, we do. We have to go see that. We should do a video on
there's
that.
There's the Spring Obsession Festival happening March 14th and March 14th only in Lakeland.
There you go.
Lots of food, lots of garden things. The original Highwaymen Art Extravaganza happening in Davenport. I'm not sure where Davenport is. It's not far from here. It's also on the 14th. Anyway, all of these things are on this website and more. Doug and I were watching this guy fishing. What did he catch? A snook?
Yes.
A snook. It was huge.
Wow.
A huge snook. Anyway, it is a great website. I have no connection with it. I'm not trying to promote something of my own, although I have no problem doing that.
No.
Howtodoflorida.com.
Nice.
Check it out, howtodoflorida.com. All right, we'll take a little break. Erica Mossholder, when we come back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio. I'm Steve Rappaport. Running out of time and money. Congress has until midnight to keep the Department of Homeland Security